Hi again, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks, and this is part 2, and I took this and converted it to this or that. So, and I stated in that video I would show how to maybe get rid of some of the nodes more easily. We take the shape tool, 1,645 nodes, and I've already deleted some of them. So, I'm going to make this thing actually bigger now. I think the original was like 20 inches tall. So with my ratio lock, I'm going to make it 20 inches. 210, 20. And I'm going to hit P and put it in the center of the page. I've done this a lot. I've made a lot of videos. This wolf is symmetrical to the T, looks like. So we're going to go left click, right click, and I'm going to take a 2-point line, holding down the control button to make a perpendicular line, and then hit P. I am going to take, there's really no more nodes on one side than the other. Then I'm going to take the delete, can't even think of the name of it right now, virtual segment delete key. I use it every day and I forgot the name of it. Now, we have taken our nodes and cut them in half. So I'm not going to do the whole wolf, but you can see like right there and right there, there's some bad spots. I'm just going to select those nodes and delete them. I am going to select these two nodes and delete them. As long as you're not changing the shape of the animal too much. And for a laser engraver, you probably don't have to do this. But for a plasma cutters work from node to node, and it could really cause you problems. And then like on this shape right here, you wouldn't really want this shape in a plasma cutter because you wanted more rounded corners. And you could do a lot with this. So like I said, I'm not going to get rid of all the nodes. I'm just going to get a lot of them. And like I said, if you see, there's like 2 nodes that are so close to, and this is a good thing to watch for. You know, that in a plasma cutter is going to just cause you trouble. Then you could take that and turn it back around. Let's take away that node. You really want, you know, even though this is a wolf and part of Mother Nature, you really want rounded objects. See, look at the 3 nodes up top. There are 3 nodes right on top of here. So there might be another problem. Not really, it's just a point. They're really not on top of each other, but when you back off, it looks like they are. And, you know, like I was saying, I'm not going to do the whole thing, but you can see what I'm doing. And you're going to save one, even if it's a laser engraver, it's going to be a little better. Whoop, I changed it so I can back up. Just get rid of that one. Maybe take that one and make it a little more rounded object. Maybe take this one and make it a little more rounded object. You can normally get away by taking nodes away that are in the center that aren't going to change anything. So I've only deleted, 20 nodes so far. But we started out with 869, I think it was. And you're going to see in just a second, I'm going to do just a few more. Really what I should have done is gone ahead and did the whole thing before the video and show you what it could look like. And you can just watch it and make sure you're not, you can change the lines a little bit. And it also, it makes it your wolf now and not some other artist's. But this way it kind of, gets you to look at things, especially on a plasma cutter, even in a laser cutter, laser engraver cutter. And you can delete lines on 2 sides at the same time. And I'm trying to find another example of that. But we're almost there. I'm going to delete just a few more. And it's amazing when you back out how many there are. And then what I meant by the same nodes on two sides, I can delete like all those nodes at the same time on both sides. And just like I said, just keep watching your lines and making sure you're not. So I haven't been working on this thing but just like a minute. And we're going to see how many less nodes we have. You know, look how many nodes are in that really skinny part. And like that would cause you a problem. So that's one of the neat reasons you kind of need to watch out for nodes. It was a really cool picture, but it probably picked up nodes when we traced it. And you can also, if you have X7 or above, I don't like the way it made it align. You can always grab the smoothing tool, which is an incredible tool, and just smooth these lines out just real lightly. You know, you don't want to change it too much. Let me just go over the whole thing just real quick. And so we went from 839 nodes. Now we're going to Control D and make a duplicate. Still while holding the Control button down, we're Control D and then grab this handle and just flip it. Now we need to go through and make sure we're sealed. And I think we are. I think we did pretty good. There's a double loop right there that I didn't catch on the first one. And also you don't really have to have, you know, both sides have to be, I've got another line there. Both sides don't have to be perfectly equal. And you can see I had to click off, and we're going to call that good. I'm going to look down at the bottom just to make sure that we don't have any breakage between two lines. See, like right there, we need to join these two nodes. So this is a good little exercise. Zoom in, shape tool, hold down your shift tool, grab those, grab both of them. I've got a hotkey that's called J that's going to seal them up. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go to Windows, Dockers, Join, Curves, and I made a hotkey for J because I do this a lot. I think we're good, but I'm still going to, and like right here, I should have cleaned that up before I'm actually going to get the smoothing tool. Click on that item. Wow, happened that fast. Maybe even over here. This way, they're not really perfectly identical, both sides. So anyway, let's take our rectangle tool and draw a rectangle around this guy just in case it leaks. And then take your Smart Fill tool and have it on black and fill in that part. Hopefully no leaks, and no leaks, good. Move that out of the way. And what that did, left click, right click, make sure it's a hairline. And now let's look at our nodes. I think we had 839 or 869. No, we had 8. How did that? Well, I think it had 1869. Well, we got 15 subpath. I think what it was that the made a liar out of me, but I think what it actually was you know, 1,600 nodes versus my 1,146. Yeah, it must have been 1,689. So, and I would still go through here, especially for a plasma cutter. You know, if that is so small right there, and I know you laser engravers don't really care or understand, but, you know, if you look at this and measure it, you know, that's just 4/100ths of an inch. That's going to burn away. Grab that node and move it down a little bit. You know, take this one and move it down a little bit. You don't want two sections touching. And then once you do that, you need to do it both sides. You know, like you need to look at stuff like here that this might burn away. And I know I'm going too far with this, but maybe make that a little bit thicker. Anyway, I hope that helped him a little bit. And thank you for watching.